From New York City, it's Big Game Week on Wendy. Today, Tika Sumpter, the stunning star of the #1 movie Ride Along and the #1 show on OWN, The Haves and the Have-Nots, is on the couch. Plus, Tika and Wendy go head-to-head in another Big Game Week competition. And all the latest juicy hot topics. Now, here's Wendy.
Studio audience, my co-host, for being here. We're going to show you a great time today. I'm doing well. Have you heard about Heidi Klum and her bodyguard boyfriend? No. It's over. No. Have you heard about Ramona Singer and her husband Mario? No. It might be over. No. Have you heard about Britney Spears and her boyfriend? No. It's on like that. No. Let's talk about it and more. It's time for Hot Topics. We have a lot of ground to cover today, my co-host. So let's just talk about Heidi Klum. They're saying that she's back on the market. It was a little over a year ago that we were saying here on Hot Topics, and everybody was reporting that she was hooking up with her new boyfriend is her bodyguard, Martin. And she got with him 30 seconds after she separated from Seal. They weren't even officially divorced, right? And she got with Martin. Well, Martin's the bodyguard. Look, I don't know the nature of exactly when they started their relationship, but in my head, long before she separated from Seal, in my head. Oh, please, look at that. Do you see him? Imagine that living in the bodyguard house in the back of your house. You know, rich people always have 2 or 3 houses on their property. Imagine him living in the pool house while Seal is touring the world singing that one song that I know, that Rose song. You know, he's touring the world singing about roses. What do you think she's doing with the bodyguard after the kids go to bed? The oldest one is 9. Well, People magazine says that she split from the bodyguard boyfriend, and so they're done. I feel for the kids, because I think that sometimes, you know, as mothers, we bring too much around our kids in terms of the men that we might be, you know, doing things with. And I could only imagine that if they had this guy, Martin, and he's always around the kids, he probably is very close with the children, has been all along. So they probably had it difficult when Seal and Heidi divorced, but Martin was there as a steady man in their life who's been with them since they were littler and littlest. And there they are, a family outing, everything is fine. Now what she's done, without taking a break from men, is Daddy's gone, Uncle Martin's gone. Really, Mommy? I feel bad for the kids. I mean, I don't, you know, I'll be the same, Martin. And I'll tell you, I've been hearing things about Tiny and T.I. and rumors that their marriage might be over. I don't have a full report, but that happens to be a story that I'm following. I hope not. They got all those kids. And, you know, and she stood by him while he was in prison. And you know what I mean? I don't want them to be. And then what are they going to do with the cute show? Anyway, we're following that story. Say it ain't so. And then, you know, here in New York, they're saying that Ramona and Mario might be over. Well, I mean, it was back in October. Was it really funny? Mario allegedly cheated with a 20-something-year-old woman out in the Hamptons. Remember, we told you that. And look, they wrote it up in the newspaper. All society girls are all squawking and saying, "Now, Ramona, what are you gonna do now?" Reportedly, they're now separated. They got into a heated fight on Friday night at their Hamptons home, and the police were called. I wonder who called the police. You know, because I couldn't picture Mario. For some reason, calling the cops is not something that a man does. In my mind, even though it's fine if you call the cops. I know how we girls can be. But you know, out in the Hamptons, you know, everybody's living highfalutin. The houses have lots of land. Nobody can hear you screaming and yelling. So who called the cops? It was probably her. You ever call the cops on your man and then feel so empowered when the cops show up? Look, this has only happened to me once in my life. Only once. Only once, and it was years ago. And I'll never forget how empowered I felt when the cop came in. He still had on his cop hat, and I saw the gun there, and I was like, yeah. What you gonna do now? Yeah, that was probably Ramona who called the cops. They're both still very dateable. Their daughter is college age. Yeah, Mario, you messed up a good family, allegedly. Men. All right, so, you know, yesterday, we were talking about the Grammys, but mostly did red carpets and, you know, some of the highlights. I fell asleep early, so the marriage that happened at the end, I didn't see that. I was asleep. They were on until like 11:15 here in New York. I have a show to do in the morning. But I also saw the part, though, I didn't mention to you, where Macklemore was feeling bad about winning the Grammy over Kendrick Lamar. I do believe that Macklemore, he's only 30. Doesn't he look older than 30? Yeah. I think it might be this right here. You know, just a little Juvederm or something. Probably take that out. But he's 30, he's not thinking about that. Or if you sleep with a little Aquaphor in your lines, it at least softens them up. Do you know what I mean? Do you ever do that sometimes if your face is particularly dry? Anyway. Macklemore beat Kendrick Lamar, I say all that to say, for best rap something or another. But he sent Kendrick a text afterwards on his Instagram, and this is what he says. "You got robbed. I wanted you to win. You should have. It's weird and it sucks that I robbed you." I believe it. Like, a lot of people, I think, do things for superficial reasons. You might say, well, then why did he make it public? Why did he post it? I think because he's heard everybody in the rap world say, oh my gosh, Kendrick Lamar's album is really, really great. Produced by Dr. Dre, you can't go wrong. However, I don't know, I just like it. I like Macklemore too. I like him even more now, knowing that he said that. You know, in Rolling Stone magazine, last summer, he says, I think we have benefit from being white. It was like, this is music that my mom likes, that I can like as a teenager. He's talking about that thrift shop song that all we moms like. He says, the fact that I'm a white guy, parents feel safe. Yeah, in my community, we call that white privilege. Or something. You know, sometimes things happen for white people that don't happen for black people, or they happen faster for white people, or, you know, they happen, anyway. You get what he's saying, and I like him for saying this. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you watch Vanderpump Rules. That's not a show that I watch. I don't care. But when I got to work this morning, my staff had the clip of all clips from Vanderpump Rules, and they're behaving less than classy. Just take a look.
Shut the up! You are a liar! You are a liar! No one believes you. You are a dirty whore. You are disgusting. Get the out of here.
Walk away right now, little girl.
Get the you look.
Does that make you want to watch the show, or are you just thankful that you don't watch? Does it make you want to watch the show? Clap. It does. So, bravo. Apparently what you're doing is working because it makes these people want to watch. It makes me glad that I don't watch the show. And I've also backed off Housewives of Atlanta. You all have been asking, some of you, why did I see Sunday night's episode and all what happened? No, I haven't seen that show in 2 weeks. When they did the tease with the fight, I'm sorry, I can be as ratchet as the next person and I will admit it. But 2 things I don't do. I don't fight. Never been in a fist fight in my life, although don't test me. Okay. I mean, Housewives of Atlanta, there's rumors that there's coke sniffing going on. Okay. There's, that thing going on with every single last one of them has whack storylines. Candy, all due respect, I'm not the only one who thinks that Todd's an opportunist. And Andy Cohen stopped dragging me into housewife stuff. And I have to tell you, before the Housewives, I used to be a lot smarter. And now I find myself dumbing down. I'm not doing it anymore. Not like that. And I will pick and choose what we talk about here on Hot Topics, but I'm sorry, I'm not that girl anymore. I'm back to writing books. My 8th book, it comes out in thing. Look, in the spring. And look, I'm not lecturing and I'm not kumbaya, but I'll tell you what I'm not gonna do. I will not watch that. Clap if you understand what I'm saying. That's all. Britney Spears may be engaged. Don't you dare clap. You can't possibly. First, she was doing something that I hate when women do if they don't mean it. She was wearing a ring. She was soiling the finger. Look, over the weekend. There it is. I know she looks desperately not well, desperately unhappy. I love Britney Spears. I won't be seeing her in Vegas, by the way. I'm not going. I haven't heard enough things about the Vegas show to find a babysitter to leave the boy in Jersey while I fly out there, with my husband, and spend, money, whooping it up in Vegas. If the show is not calling my name, and I've been asking around, so I'm not going to be going. But Britney's got this boyfriend that she's been with for nearly a year. He's 27 years old. Here's the fella. He works. Excuse me, I'm gonna be 50. I have a right to bring that word back, fella. He works at a law firm, and he and Britney are out of the closet with their love. He's 27, like I said, and she's 33, 32. She wants a daughter, so she wants more children. Whatever they use to stabilize Britney, because she's been through a lot. I don't want to see her have more kids because you can't have stabilizers when you're pregnant, right? Your body has to be pure. I'd rather for her to be stable. And I think a 27-year-old is nice to have fun with. I heard Britney loves sex. She's the anytime, anywhere girl for real. From what I've heard. So, this 27-year-old is able to keep up with her, but the man for me, for Britney to marry, would be somebody who's been divorced before, so then there's no pressure for her to jump into marrying him. And also he has his kids, including maybe a daughter that then Britney becomes stepmom, but she can't get pregnant and she can't be with this 27-year-old. And Britney, you can't get married. Britney, stop. Ladies, don't soil the finger if you don't mean it. Like I talk about that all the time. Although I did soil the finger. I was married for 5 months many, many lives ago. And I hated him so much afterwards that I went, women who get divorced, you know what I'm talking about. You know that vile hate that sometimes you still have to this day. No, I won't let it go. Anyway, look, I went out and I bought myself a name ring that said Wendy, and I wore it on the finger to symbolize, no, I'm claiming my life back. I did that for like a year. Yeah. So Susan Boyle needs a hobby. That involves a lot of people. And I'll tell you why. You know, she is worth $33 million, but she has applied for a job at the local OTB. Now, OTB in New York, it's all closed down, but it was off-track betting. It's where, like, mostly men go and they bet. Well, they shut them all down in New York, but apparently the OTB-like establishments are popping over near Miss Boyle's house across the pond. She walks past and she sees in the window, cashier wanted, $10 per hour. And so she went in and she applied. Immediately I knew why. And I said, oh, too. It's because she wants the socialization. You know, she's a little socially awkward, Miss Boyle. Although I had a good time when she was here. And then shortly after that, she came out in the People magazine that she has Asperger. Yeah, so that makes her a little socially awkward. Miss Boyle, you don't need to be working at the OTB because you're gonna attract too much unwanted attention to the shop. What you need to do, Miss Boyle, is join a sorority. My mother and father are still active after all my mother got her 50-year pin for the AKAs like 50 years ago. She's older. And my dad goes to his alpha meetings. My parents, you know, they're older, they're retired, they live in Florida. There's this organization called the Peeps. I don't know what it stands for, but the Peeps are people from New York and New Jersey who are permanent snowbirds in Florida. And they all get together down there, and my mother's always on the planning committee, doing stuff. My father driving her around. My mother, is still actively involved with the Continentals. That was her organization from back when they lived in Jersey. Like, older people who need activity. Join a book club, Miss Boyle. Like, stay out of the OTB. Good luck. Hopefully my suggestions have helped. If I think it'd be a turnoff to know that I bought a house from another celebrity. Like, I just don't want that. Maybe I'm just weird. Kaley Cuoco and her fiance, you know, they just got married. They just dropped $5 million, which, P.S., she's got big bang bang, so that's nothing to her. He is some sort of sports player. Oh, that's a sport, tennis. He plays tennis. Although I've never heard of him, he's like no McEnroe, you know what I mean? Anyway, $5 million, but the new home that they bought is the old home of Khloe and Lamar. Okay, so I was asked this morning, do you think it's bad luck to buy a house from somebody who's divorced? Yes. Clap if you do, oh my God. Who are they? You do realize that every other house in the suburbs, divorce is going down. So you're limiting your possibilities. I have two conditions. I will not buy a house where somebody died or was murdered. Well, it's going down in the suburbs. Murder is a possibility, honey. But look, I won't buy a house where somebody's died or murdered, and I won't buy a house that has been savagely ravaged by robbery. But I never had the option of the celebrity thing. No, I would not buy another celebrity's house. Not a lot of celebrities are over in Jersey. Or they are, but everybody's scattered around. So it's not like you go into people's house and they say, oh, this is Whoopi Goldberg's old house. You know? Anyway, good luck to Kaley and Ryan. Apparently my co-hosts think that your marriage is doomed because you bought a house from Khloe and Lamar. Based on the headlines, Khloe and Lamar were barely there anyway. Lamar was out doing his thing, and Khloe was busy following him on the low in the truck. It's like a new house. I'm scared to do this. I keep getting the flash. Do you know I've had this dress for over 15 years? Yeah, a good wrap dress is a good wrap dress, and what I like about wrap dresses is that your weight can go up or down, and all you do is loosen the wrap or tighten the wrap. This is the thinnest I've been, so the wrap is all the way around here. But look, I lose weight every place except for my boobs on account of I purchased them in 1994. As a matter of fact, next month they'll be 20 years old. I know! Do you have the commercial, Mem? So I think I'm going to need a little piece of sewing just right there so we don't get the boop in the middle of the show. Okay, so Meryl Streep has a new friend, 50 Cent the rapper. Well, Meryl's 64, 50's 38, but they hit it off at the Lakers-Knicks game. I like to see 50 look happy. You know, he's such a dark person, always just so brutish. Even though that's not really him on account of I know him. He was born in July, I was born in July, we're both Cancers. You know how when you, no, really? Do you know how when somebody shares your star sign, and I'm so not the star sign person. However, I do believe that when somebody shares your star sign, you kind of know that person. You know what I mean? Like, I've never met 50 Cent in my life, but I like to see him like this, because this is more of his disposition than all that old ruggish stuff. Come on. You know who we are. We're happy, we're sunshiny, we're Cancers. We're also moody and emotional. Speaking of giggling, they held hands, and they even went, I know, she was there with her husband, nothing was jumping off. And I like Meryl Streep. I've socialized with her a couple of times. She actually said hello. And, you get nervous when you're around, like a Meryl Streep, who's nominated for her 18th Oscar. I know. I like when my celebrities are approachable. Look, it just looks like a little tasteful tinted moisturizer and a little wash of coral lipstick. And every other woman's mom has this hair. Right? She has that hair because she's a mom. So look, after the game, they went to the locker room and they posed for selfies with Kobe Bryant. Look, she's even given this. Yeah. I like it. So, I know everybody's looking forward to the big game on this weekend. I'm looking forward to the big game food. Okay. But I'm really excited about how I'm kicking off Big Game Weekend. I'm gonna be co-hosting a thing with AJ Calloway from Extra. It's called Super Bowl Gospel Celebration. And Patti LaBelle's gonna be in it, and Mary, and the NFL Players Choir. Now, if you're interested and you're going to be in New York, it's gonna be at the theater at Madison Square Garden on Friday night. And you can get your tickets by going to superbowlgospel.com. So I'll see you at the Garden. And keep clapping, we have more great show for you. From the #1 movie, Ride Along, the lovely Tika Sumpter is here. Tika's also starring on the hit show on OWN called The Haves and Have-Nots. But up next, everybody, it's time for Celebrity Fan Out. So cool. I love Celebrity Fan Out. Our first Celebrity Fan Out comes from Joanna P., who watches our show on WNYW in Springfield, New Jersey. And Joanna writes, how you doing, Wendy? I was at my local pharmacy picking up a few odds and ends when I noticed one of my favorite Giants players. It was Victor Cruz. By the way, all these fan outs are in celebration of the big game on Sunday. So Victor Cruz, she says, I wanted to ask him to salsa dance with me, but I only had the guts to ask for a picture. It's good, he's cute, he's cute. Our next celebrity fan out comes from Colin M., who watches The Wendy Show on KDFW in Mesquite, Texas. Colin says, hey, Wendy, how you doing? I coach a YMCA football camp for kids, and one day at practice, we got an unexpected treat. A man approached me and asked if he and his friends could watch the practice. I was in shock when I realized that the guy was quarterback Tim Tebow. They say he was so great with the kids, and he offered advice, and he even threw a few passes. You know what? He recently got hired, by the way, by ESPN to do analysts on college sports, which is probably good. I don't really follow the football, but a lot of the guys here say he's a bum. Football-wise, I don't know. I don't know. All right, our next celebrity fan out comes from Lydia S., who watches The Wendy Show on WFLD in Champaign, Illinois. And Lydia writes, "Hi, Wendy. I was on my way to the Bahamas for my honeymoon, waiting to board the airport tram, when a group of people cut in front of me and my husband. I was really annoyed until I realized that it was Super Bowl halftime singer Bruno Mars." Nice. I liked him. As a bonus, Bruno broke out in song. What a great experience to kick off my honeymoon. Yeah, right? Okay, our final celebrity fan out, the big game edition, is from Taylor M., who watches our show on KTVI in St. Louis, Missouri. "How you doing, Wendy? I was on a college visit at the University of Tennessee when my dad ran up to me, grabbed my hand, and said, 'Quick, come with me.' As we rounded the corner, I couldn't believe who was standing there. It was Denver Bronco quarterback Peyton Manning." Wow. He was being honored at his alma mater, and we caught him right before the ceremony. Wendy, he was so humble and kind. I can't wait to cheer him on this weekend. Yeah, well. You know, he was considered one of the best quarterbacks of all times, and this is his 3rd Super Bowl. So, yeah. All right, that's Celebrity Fan Out. If you ever have an encounter with a celebrity, caring and sharing, share with me. Go to wendyshow.com. Up next, everybody, the very, very adorable Tika Sumpter is here. Is living the sweet life. She's starring in the #1 movie Ride Along, and she's on the #1 show on OWN. It's called The Haves and Have-Nots. Take a look.
So you found number 10?
Yes, I found number 10. Her name is Amanda. She happens to be my daughter, and as soon as you got your clutches into her, you lost me.
You really love her. That's beautiful. But Daddy's love. Oh.
Maybe if you actually had one, you wouldn't be so screwed up.
Well, your kids are so great. You and that beast did a fantastic job raising them.
Please welcome Tika Sumpter. You look so cute. Thank you. First of all, your look. I love this look right here with that little tiny...
Thank you.
Like, for you girls who can wear this, please wear this look. It's the look of the moment, the high-waist skirt.
Yes.
And a little sliver of skin.
Just a little bit, no belly button.
It's not slutty, it's tasteful. And I love your... Can I give you some shoe cam, Tika?
Of
Here, put your feet right there.
Oh.
Yep. Cute.
Thank you.
Okay. And you have enviable hair. Are you nervous? Are your hands shaking?
I'm shaking a little. I've been
Why
on this.
are you
I
shaking?
don't know.
You've
You're
been-
like an auntie. I don't know.
Okay, no, I'll take it.
Yeah. Okay.
So now, oh, I love that.
an auntie.
I was just admiring your hair there and saying, I don't know whether it's all yours or, because everybody doesn't have a weave and a wig.
Right.
But so apparently.
On the show?
Yeah.
Well, I have extensions on there. I wear some of my hair out, but you know, the thing is, if I do my hair on different sets all the time, my hair will break off.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
ladies, you get it. You can't like constantly put heat on the hair.
Yeah.
So, but I decided to do something different.
This is cute. It fits your frame.
Thank you.
Is this a weave or a wig? I can't tell.
It's my hair mixed with other hair, but
Yeah.
my hair is longer.
Yes.
So I didn't really want to cut my hair. We have tricks.
Tricks.
We don't want to tell all the tricks.
It's tricks.
Yeah.
So when you come home, because you're home now, do you go back to Queens?
No, I haven't been back to Queens in a really long time. I should go visit.
Where do your people live?
My mom lives in North Carolina.
Oh, well, she retired.
She retired. She was a corrections officer at Rikers.
Yes.
She's done.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I live in Manhattan, so
yes.
I'm here.
Yeah. Now, your reputation in real life is that of a good girl. Well, Tika, listen. It is my job to know the tea.
Right.
And you keep it clean.
Lady in the streets. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And here's the thing, even when I'm dating guys, like I don't like to, until I know it's real and
I don't bring people on carpets. I don't do any of that stuff until I know that it's so legit.
Who was your date on the red carpet for Ride Along? Did you have a date?
No.
Yeah. Like you didn't bring your mom?
I brought my mom.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. I bring my mom a
Yeah.
lot of places, but like, guys, what? I'm like, I don't want to go out for a look. I want it to be real, and then we'll go out together.
Are you dating now?
I'm dating. I am dating.
Are you dating a couple of guys or just?
Yeah.
Thank you for just saying it like that. Girls always think that you only have to date one guy at a time. Dating a bunch of guys doesn't mean you're sleeping with them. It means that
at all.
That you're looking for somebody to kiss on Valentine's Day.
And to just figure out, are we compatible?
Yeah.
Are we compatible? No.
Yeah.
You have to have options.
Well, now, I know that you don't like to say your age, but I always say about you that you look someplace between 20, like I can't tell how old you are, like 27, 32. Heck, with good moisturizer, you could be 37. I have no idea.
Right.
But
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Do you date short guys? Because you're tall.
Yeah, it just depends what kind of, how his personality is with mine. Like, a Kevin Hart is like so funny. I could see why.
But Ice Cube is so gangster. Who'd you rather? Who'd you rather? And they're both little tiny men.
Yeah, here's the thing, I like a mixture of the two. Because Kevin's like loud and crazy.
Yes.
And Cube is like this producer dude who's like low key.
Takes himself way too serious.
No, he's actually, if you spend enough time with him, he's funny.
Really?
Yes.
Ice Cube? You held back when you were here a few weeks ago?
He did. Like, he's super cool.
I like him. I think he's hot also.
He's a handsome man.
Yeah. And his wife is very beautiful.
Very.
They look alike, right?
I guess
same eyebrows?
they say after you've been with somebody for a while, you start looking alike.
So now your character on Haves and Haves Not is this delicious, she plays a lawyer sleeping her way to the top.
Well, yeah.
and taking you're a villain.
I'm a villain, like, okay, she's
the worst who ever did it.
She's complex. You know, she comes from she's complex. She comes from a background that's a difficult background.
Yeah.
And she's just doing what she knows. And she uses her body for power, as a tool.
Yes.
And she's trying to claw her way to the top, and in the mist, it's climbing on top of a few people.
Now you and Gabrielle Union and Kerry Washington, you're all starring on great shows that people watch.
Great.
But all three of your characters are promiscuous. And yes, you know, I am pointing to, do you get criticized by people saying, why can't you play a more positive role?
Well, I have on different shows. On Gossip Girl, I played a very positive.
That's not on anymore.
I know, but I still did.
Yeah,
you know what I
did.
mean? In Ride Along, I'm about to get wifed.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like, I can't be one-dimensional because then all you see me is as this good girl. Like, I want to play badass women, and sometimes, white or black, you have complex lives. So.
But not only that, but the bitches are the ones that we like to watch. Okay?
Yeah.
They are.
And here's the thing. If it was Happily Ever After, it wouldn't be on TV.
Yes.
Sorry.
Well, is it true that you had to be convinced by Oprah herself to take this role?
Well,
you know, the role on Have and Have Nots.
Well, you know, Tyler talked to me about the role, and I was, you know, still thinking about it. So he was like, well, expect a phone call. And I was like, okay. And then she called.
Where were you?
I was in Atlanta going to some award show, and I couldn't hear. I was like, hello? He was like, she's calling you right now. And she's like, hello, Tika? And I'm like,
it's Oprah.
It's Oprah. And I was like, oh my God. And so I couldn't really hear her. The phone was going in and out. But then she called back, you know, while I was in the car.
And she said, come get this check, girl. This role is for you.
And I said, you know what? Listen to God, Mommy Oprah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's great at what she does.
Yes.
And she knows talent.
We're glad that you took the role.
Yes.
Everybody, up next, Tika and I are gonna have a little fun. We're gonna play a fun football game with some hot guys. I've already surveyed the territory. They're good. And hopefully we'll be able to win a prize for the studio audience. So don't go far. Yes. We're back with Tika Sumpter. Sumpter, and it's time to play our big game. Okay, Tika and I are going to play field goal ring toss, and we have to land 5 rings on the goal post, and then if we do that correctly, everybody in the studio audience is going to get a Wendy Williams "How You Doing" V-neck T-shirt. So let's bring out our goal posts. Jeremy, James. Okay, let's get in position.
All right, let's do it.
Now we're gonna get in position. I'm gonna ask for 30 seconds on the clock. And go. T-shirts. They're beautiful, they stretch, and they've got a V-neck. Tika, thank you so much.
God, thank
Ride
you.
Along is still in theaters, and the Haves and Have-Nots are on TV tonight. Tuesdays at 9 on OWN. Thanks, boys.
Thank you.
Ask Wendy's coming up next. Ask Wendy, how you doing?
How you doing? My name's Jennifer, and I've been with my boyfriend for about 1.5 years.
Okay.
And a lot of his family, especially his grandma, is just very hostile, very negative. A lot of times won't call me by name, just very rude to me. And
what do they call you, she and her?
Yeah.
Well, that's a read.
Yeah. But every time I try to talk to him about it, because it bothers me, he just shrugs it off, and I just don't know what to do. So what do I do?
Okay, you have to be respectful. Is it mainly his grandmother or is it his whole family?
His grandmother.
His grandmother. Is she sick?
No. No.
Does she walk with a cane?
No.
Is she old?
No. Oldish, but
All right.
not.
Well, then she's going to be around for a while,
Yeah.
so it's time for you to get this straight with her. You know what you do?
What?
You bring a little snack over to her house and you have a conversation with her. But I want you to be respectful. Don't rock your neck or point your fingers or suck your tongue. You know, there's a way that you have to tell old people about themselves
Right.
while making them think that you're being respectful. But in actuality, you are letting her know, hunty, you have been in his life for 1.5 years. You seem like a lovely woman.
Oh, thank
I wonder
you.
why she does that to you.
Oh, I don't know.
All right, well, talk to her.
All right.
Just go over to the house. Don't be disrespectful.
I won't.
And tell your boyfriend.
I will.
Okay?
Thank
tell
you.
your boyfriend. Okay. Oh, hey there, little lady.
Hi, Wendy. My name is Tisha. How you doing?
How you doing, Tisha?
My husband disciplines our children at times when I think it's unnecessary.
Give me
and
an example.
They're screaming, they're yelling, they're fighting, like bad.
Okay.
They're 2 and 5. 3 and 5,
3
sorry.
and 5.
And I always step in. So how do we get the job done without overstepping each other?
You step in to have him back off of the kids?
Yes.
And you do it in front of the kids?
Yes.
Well, kids, listen, it's always 2 against 1 or 2 against them. You and your husband, you all can disagree to disagree, but do that in the room, you know, in your bedroom with the door closed.
Okay.
You have to talk to your husband about presenting a united front because at 2 and 3, they are now entering the years where they know how to manipulate both of you.
Yes,
Don't
absolutely.
think 2-year-olds are stupid. They are smart and master manipulators. And that 3-year-old, well, smart. Okay? So get on the same page behind their backs. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right, you're very welcome. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
Good.
My name's Joanna, and I've been with my boyfriend for 2 years, and he is very controlling. He picks the restaurants. He picks the TVs we watch. I haven't touched a remote control in 2 years. He picks what time we go to bed. So how do I get input into?
Ew.
He's really cute, though.
And the sex is good?
Awesome.
But aren't we beyond that when we get after a particular age? How old are you, if you don't mind?
I'll be 48.
You'll be 48.
Yeah.
We're too old for that. Really?
But I'm tired.
You're tired of looking for boyfriends?
No,
Or
yeah.
You're tired
well,
of thinking.
I'm tired of thinking.
So
yeah.
then you like this, that he's.
But I would like more input. I just have gotten him trained to letting him control everything.
Well, it's time to have a couples meeting as soon as you get home, and it's time for you to let him know exactly how you feel. And if he can't do that, you've only been together for 2 years. You need to let him go. You understand?
Yes.
Very well. Good luck, Joanna. Up next, everybody, we're gonna meet a woman in the audience who hasn't talked to her mother since Thanksgiving, and she needs my help. More Ask Wendy after this break. Welcome back. We're still doing Ask Wendy. Before the break, we teased your situation. You haven't spoken to your mom since Thanksgiving?
No. So I'm Tabitha
Hi,
from Atlanta.
Tabitha. Okay.
I moved with my mom in November. I wanted to stay with her for a month and a half before I moved to New York.
Okay.
And
To start a new life for yourself.
yeah, just save some money, just to kind of get myself together. And so she gave me two household bills, 2 weeks after moving in with her, and was like, handle these bills.
Did you know that this was going to come
No,
with a
no, because I was saving money.
How much were the bills, if you don't mind?
300.
Okay, a piece?
No, total.
Total. Okay,
Yes.
go ahead.
So I said no, and we haven't spoken now since Thanksgiving. Should I give her a check for 300, or should I just kind of let her get over it?
What were these bills for?
Like the electricity, water.
Really?
Yeah.
You need to give her, no disrespect, Ma. You need to give her $300 in pennies. I am serious. And you mail them to her just sitting in the box. Don't even put them in a bag. No, I'm serious, okay? You throw them in a box. You put all those packing peanuts that we can't stand to pick up. All those, as a matter of fact, confetti. Big game-worthy confetti, like, and you mail them to her.
Okay.
And you let her sit on that for a moment. We'll be right back. So tomorrow from the hit show Baby Daddy, Taj Mowry stops by. Plus, we're gonna get the inside scoop on the latest tea with Teresa and Joe Giudice and the legal dramas. I love you for watching today, honestly. And I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye.